I'm sure most of you would have used a memory card in your digital cameras or your mobile phones or a pen drive to transfer data. Chances are, or not chances, it's a surety that this card or this pen drive either would have been made by a company called Sanders or it uses a technology which is owned by this company Sanders. And yes, I work for this great company called Sanders. Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Even before I was born, my parents decided that I will become an engineer. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you who are on the other side of 30, don't worry, I'm not asking for a raise of hands. But I'm sure most of you would understand this, where the parents had an expectation and they used to decide what children would become. So this was a goal that my parents had set up for them in their lives, and which later became my personal goal. Well, they say that one needs to have goals in life and should work towards achieving them. So let me take you through my journey in life to achieve this goal and a lot of others that I have achieved. I was born in the city of Yamunanagar. It's on the banks of the river Yamuna in the state of Haryana. My father used to work for a bank, and so we used to move like every 2 to 3 years. It was a transferable job. So when I was in 4th standard, my father thought that this frequent movement was not allowing me to focus on my studies, and he put me in a boarding school in the city of Dehradun. Dehradun, as you may know, is known for a lot of good boarding schools. But this hostel life did not work for me. I got into a lot of trouble there, almost all kind of troubles. I did things like, stealing other people's food. My grades were like, I could hardly manage to make a passing grade. I actually proposed to a girl in 4th standard. Can you beat that? And almost got mauled by her elder brother who used to stay in the same hostel. To top it off, my mother was missing me very badly. So my parents decided that this is not working. They took me out of the hostel, and then my schooling continued to various cities, mostly in the state of UP, Uttar Pradesh, cities like Dehradun, Saharanpur and Meerut. By the time I reached standard 12, I realized that there are 3 categories of students. One is poor. Second is below average, average, above average, clubbed into one. And then you have brilliant. Of course, I'm talking about academics. So the poor student's life is very easy. No one has any expectations that you will do anything academically. So it's a breeze. Brilliant is somewhat easy. You are an IIT material. If not IIT, definitely REC. Now coming to the third category, the average. That's the worst that you can get. And unfortunately, I was in that category. Especially if you are in 70 to 80% marks range. Your parents have an expectation, by some magic you will get into that brilliant category, get an IIT. Alas, that did not happen with me. After my entrance exams, and believe me, I applied for a lot of them, I could get only into one college. That was Aligarh Muslim University, where I did my mechanical engineering from. College life, as you know, is like the best part of your life. So I had a good time there. First year there was a little bit of pressure for me to get from mechanical to electronics. But again, the average came in, and I remained a mechanical engineer. Then there was a pressure of placements. So not a lot of things were happening on that front. Not a lot of companies were coming for placements, especially for mechanical engineering. Our country had opened up in '91, but the fruits of liberalization had still not reached my college, even in the late '90s. So I decided to do the next best thing, which was pretty fashionable at that time. I thought, let me go for an MBA. So 4th year, again, the MBA preparation started. Now, again, same history repeats itself. I could get only into one college. That was National Institute of Industrial Engineering in Bombay, where I did my MBA from. Placements this time was good. So in 2001, I started through a campus offer. I started my professional life and came to Bangalore. On my personal front, with 7 years of marriage and a 3-year-old daughter, I really don't have a lot of time for any serious hobbies. Of course, that's an excuse to not have a hobby. I like playing squash, and I try to play it quite regularly. Last year I started running for fitness and fun. I participated in TCS 10K last year and planning to participate this year also. I mean, I know I don't look like, but yeah, believe me. So, running taught me one thing in life about goals, that if you have a big goal to achieve, the key is to break it into small milestones, achieve those milestones and celebrate. The way I do for my 10Ks, I break it into 2K runs, and then every 2K I drink a lot of water and glucose. Believe me, it's not good for your timing in the race. So Similarly, I have a goal in my life. I want to be an entrepreneur. But with the comfortable corporate life, I really have not been working on this. But with this new learning, I have a focus that I will probably start taking some baby steps towards my goal. Over to you.